Hello everyone, I am Balaji Rao, your Maths teacher. Welcome to the Masters PU College. In this class, we are going to learn area of a triangle proof. You already know, you learned this in SSLC. To calculate area of a triangle, the formula is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. However, in this class, we are going to prove this formula derivation. Okay. Now, first thing, what I am considering, you see here, I taken A as x1, y1 and the second point B as x2, y2, third point C as x3, y3. I considered 3 points in a plane. You can look here. This is A, this is B, this is C. I considered 3 points A, B, C. As I taken A is x1, y1. Look here. As I taken A is x1, y1. In the definition of coordinate system, we learned that this length will be x1 and this length will be y1. I hope you are understanding. As I taken A is x1, y1. This length is what? x1. What is this length? y1. See, that is what I written here. This length is x1, this length is y1. Okay. Now, as you taken B as x2, y2, look here, this B as x2, y2. What is this length? This length is x2. What is this length? This length is y2. That is what I written here. You can observe. Okay. And C is x3 comma y3. Na? See here. C is x3 comma y3. What it means? This length is x3. This length is y3. We learned this in coordinate system. What is x3? Perpendicular distance from point to y-axis. What is y3? Perpendicular distance from point to x-axis. That's why this length is x3 and this length is y3. Okay. As you considered 3 points ABC in a plane, we know that 3 non-collinear points forms a triangle. Here, this ABC, these 3 points forms a triangle. We need to show that area of this triangle is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y2 minus y3 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. We need to prove this result. Okay. Here, in this diagram, you need to observe few things very carefully. Here, I'll show you 3 trapeziums. Please observe those 3 trapeziums. You see, this is the first trapezium. You observe this trapezium BPQA. You see, this is the trapezium BPQA. What is trapezium? What is trapezium? In a quadrilateral, 2 sides are parallel and 2 sides are non-parallel. Here BPQA is a trapezium. Okay. Now I'll show you one more trapezium, that is AQRC. Look here. This is AQRC. This is another trapezium. You can observe in this AQ and RC are parallel sides. Remaining 2 sides are non-parallel. Okay. So you identified second trapezium. Now third trapezium. What is the third trapezium? Third trapezium is BPRC. Look here, BPRC. This is the third trapezium. I hope you are understanding. I'll quickly recall what are those 3 trapezium. This is one trapezium. Okay. And this is second trapezium. Okay. Next, this is third trapezium. I hope you are understanding. Total 3 trapeziums are there here. What I need to calculate? I need to calculate area of triangle ABC. Please look here. I need to calculate this area. Area of triangle ABC. To calculate this area of triangle ABC, I'll use these trapeziums. You observe here, I written area of trapezium BPQA. Where is the trapezium BPQA here? See, this is area of trapezium BPQA. See, this is area of trapezium BPQA. This area. Okay. Look here. What I written? Area of trapezium AQRC. Area of trapezium AQRC. Look here. AQRC means this area. But actually, what I need area of triangle ABC. But you look here. I written this area plus this area. Minus what I'll do. You look here. What I'll do. Whatever I marked here. From that I'll subtract this area. What is this area of trapezium BPRC? Look here. BPRC. This I'll subtract. You please try to understand. In the first one, what I got when I see here, when I add this and this, when I add this and this, I am getting area of this part. Okay. From this part, from this full area, if I remove this area of trapezium BQRC, please try to understand. If I remove this area, what will be remaining? Remaining one is area of triangle ABC only. I hope you understand. You please try to understand this point what I written here. Area of triangle ABC is area of trapezium BPQA plus area of triangle AQRC minus area of triangle BPR. I hope you understand this line. Area of trapezium formula is, what is area of trapezium formula? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. Sum of two parallel sides into distance between the parallel sides. You observe this one, half into BP plus AQ into PQ. You observe area of trapezium BPQA. See this BPQA. In this parallel sides are what? BP, AQ, right? You see here BP plus AQ into distance between these two is what? Distance between these two is PQ. I hope you are understanding. What is area of trapezium formula? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. I hope you understand this. Now you see area of trapezium AQRC. Where is AQRC? This trapezium. What is area of this trapezium? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. You look here, half into AQ plus RC. Look here, these are the parallel sides. Na? AQ plus RC into distance between this parallel sides is QR. That is what I written. Minus, what minus is there? Same thing I written here. Minus area of trapezium BPRC. Here this is BPRC. What is area of this trapezium? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. See, sum of parallel sides is BP plus RC into distance between these two parallel sides is PR. That is what I written. I hope you are understanding these things easily. Now, from the figure you need to know what is PQ, what is QR, what is PR. Okay, PQ. Observe what is PQ. See, this length is what? This length is x1. This length is x1. Please observe here. This length is x1. What is this length? This length is x2. What about this length? This length is also x2. What do you know about this length? What do you know about this length? This length is x1. Okay. What do you know about this length? This length is x2. What is PQ? PQ is from this total length. If I subtract this part, I will get PQ now. This total length is x1. x1 minus x2. What is PQ? What is PQ? PQ is x1 minus x2. This you can understand very easily. Now QR. You see QR. Where is QR? This is QR. You need to calculate QR. How to calculate QR? To calculate QR, you see this length. This length is what? This length is x3. In the beginning we discussed it. Okay, what is this length? This length is nothing but x1. So this length is x3 means this length is also x3. As this length is x1, this length is also x1. Now what is QR? QR is this total length minus this smaller part. That is x3 minus x1. You can understand this. Okay. Now I need PR. What is PR? Where is PR? This is PR. You need to know this PR. Okay. What is this length? This length. What is this length? This length is x3. What is this length? This length is x2. So what is this PR? PR is x3 minus x2. I hope you are understanding this. Now I'll substitute these things here. Half into BP. What is BP? Look here. What is this length? In the beginning only I explained it is y2. AQ. What is AQ? What is AQ? AQ is y1. That is what I written into PQ. What is PQ? Just now we discussed PQ is x1 minus x2. So PQ is x1 minus x2 plus half into AQ. What is AQ? AQ is y1. See here I written AQ is y1 plus RC. What is RC? Where is RC in this RC? RC is y3. That is what I written. QR. Just now we discussed about QR. What is QR? x3 minus x1 minus half into BP. Where is BP? This is BP. BP is y2 plus RC. Where is RC from the figure? This is RC. RC is what? y3 into PR. What is PR? This length is PR. Now what is this length? Just now we discussed now PR is x3 minus x2. That is what I written. Now I'll simplify this further. See here what I did here. Here half is there, here half is there, here half is there. Now in the beginning only I taken half common. See here I written half as it is. Multiply these to what you will get x1 y2. Now multiply these to what you will get minus x2 y2. Now multiply these two, what you will get? Plus x1 y1. Now multiply these two things, what you will get? Minus x2 y1 plus half into, you multiply these two things, y3 x1, x3 y1, that is what I written here. Now you multiply these two, minus x1 y1. Now multiply these two, plus x3 y3. Now multiply these two, minus x1 y3, that is what I written. Okay, see here what I did here, here half is there, here half is there, here half is there. Now in the beginning only I taken half common. Now multiply these two, y2 x3 minus of x3 y2. Okay, you can understand this normal multiplication only. Multiply these two, x2 y2. Okay, now multiply these two, y3 x3. Now multiply these three, y3 x2. I hope you are understanding. Okay, you observe this x2 y2, this is minus x2 y2 now. Where is plus x2 y2? You observe plus x2 y2. Look here, these two terms will get cancelled. Now this is plus x1 y1, now this is minus x1 y1, these two will get cancelled. Now this is plus x3 y3, this is minus x3 y3, both will get cancelled. Now whatever the remaining terms are there, you observe this term and this term. In these two terms x1 is there, so from this and from this I'll take x1 common, then I'll get y2 minus y3. You can understand this easily. Now you observe this one and this one and this one, you observe in these two I can take x2 common. So if I take x2 common, what you will get? You will get y3 minus y1. See, in these two terms, if you take x2 common, you will get y3 minus y1. Now remaining terms, this and this. In these things, in these two terms, you take x3 common. If you take x3 common, what you will get? y1 minus y2. I hope you are understanding. So finally, we proved that area of this triangle ABC is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. To memorize this formula, we have a trick. What is the trick? See here, you go with the cycle 1, 2, 3. See here 1, 2, 3. See here 1, 2, 3. Okay, next 2, 3, 1. Next 3, 1, 2. Try to understand 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Following a cycle pattern. In the beginning, x coordinates will be there, x1, x2, x3. Here in brackets, difference of y coordinates will be there. So you can easily memorize this formula. Half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. In this way, you can, we will derive area of triangle derivation. I hope you understand this class. In next class, I will come with few problems how we apply this formula while doing problems.